It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching the Patriots burner at wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Pats and the Rams, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Powers. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Powers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Powers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down at Stafford. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yard. Touchdown, Patriots! Jonnu Smith from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Up the middle they go. Powers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Another goal around now for the Patriot offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
A 1-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with,
touchdown! Jacoby Myers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On second down, this is Harris. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Tua Tagovailoa, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 29, Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Jones. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He finds his man. Complete. It's Powers.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Powers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford. He finds his man. Complete. That's Powers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw, Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Judon in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England's offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Harris running straight ahead. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got
touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Powers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To number 42. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jones throwing on first down.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to right, and he loses the football a second time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd and inches, Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line to try again after the sack. Stafford now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A throw right side caught by Keene.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.